Well, today we're gonna go take a look at the house, and I've got some I bought some stuff for the house, so we're gonna have to total all that up and put that in this video. But we're gonna go out here towards the house and kind of make a plan for today. Okay, we're out here by this house, and it's kind of a chilly morning out here, but we're going to take a look around and see what we can't do today. I've been doing stuff wiring the barn, and I had a dog pass away. I had to put my dog down, and that was kind of, well, of course it's hard. But anyway, that stuff's kind of done, and now I can concentrate, get back on this house, and we'll take a look here and see what we got to do. I got, my neighbor made the brackets for me for securing these sill beams to this concrete, and I'm gonna have to go to the store, I think, and I rent maybe a concrete hammer. You know, those regular rattle guns we use for putting screws and stuff in, I don't think they're gonna have the, you know, the power they need to get down through that, but I was gonna try one, and I was gonna put them on and then finish fastening these joists down. And I've got some more joists cut over there to fill this space in. That shouldn't take me but, you know, a few hours probably to get all this stuff done. So I'll do that, and then if I can get to it this afternoon, or maybe I'll start over here on this. From a previous video, I think I've mentioned that this was going to be my root cellar. But I gotta build this little ledge out that I use for supporting these joists like that on either end. I gotta kind of fur that out, and then I want to build the wall straight down. So I gotta rip some, or maybe I could come up with some 2x8s to fill this gap in, and then I'm gonna frame all the way down to the ground here. We've had a terrible rat problem this year, and I'm going to start right from the beginning and make sure I don't want rats getting in under here, because it's not really concrete, you know. But I mean, right here is going to be probably, you know, 6 feet underground here by the time we're done. But I got to fasten these sill beams to these concrete pads, and then I'll backfill everything. So I think that's where I'll start, I guess. I think I'll just start there. Today I'll fill this in, get this framed out. I'll finish screwing this row off. And then if I got time, I'll start cutting these and filling these in. So we've got a little bit of weather coming in. It's not too bad. I think it's going to go back up into the 50s during the day. So if I can get this thing decked over by winter, I'd be pretty happy with that. And hopefully we have a mild winter, because then I can start framing walls. I wonder they're not the same measurement, right? Okay. It's going to be carrying a lot of weight. I want this thing rugged. You can see I'm going to have to do a lot of planing of these rough sawn floor joists. That's better. Now they're the same. Looks like to me. Yeah, I didn't use a 2x4. Actually, just put floor joists in, hold them up a little bit, and then I'll just put boards and put spaces between the boards on top, and that'll let this moisture come up through the floor for my root cellar here. So I think that'll work out pretty good. So 2x8s it is. I got some of those. Knock it off, would you? Need a new battery. That is not gonna work there. I gotta go ahead and notch around that. Okay, so what I got going on here is I just got a notch out for this puck here. Gotta get so my board will slide tight. So that's what those two marks are there, and there. So I just gotta cut this corner out. 60, maybe a 60. That was ugly. I think I'm just going to put the floor in here. In a previous video I talked about maybe buying some pressure treated 2x4s for sleepers in here, but this is so dry, this gravel, and like in a previous video I mentioned, I'm sitting on top of about 80 feet of gravel here, so I'm going to go ahead and you know, typically I might oil it and burn it like I did for the beams here, the black and all that, but you know what, it's just a simple floor, it's 2x4 sleepers. You know, if it rots out in 30 years, if I'm still around in 30 years, you know, I'll just replace it. It's simple to replace. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut the sleepers 2x4s and then put the boards in. That way, you know, this is done. The floor is complete and I don't have to come back and pick that up. But that means I may not get this other side completed today. Here, I'll turn the camera around because I did off camera get all this all screwed off, and I figured, you know, I kind of in the previous video shot some film of me screwing that side off, and it's really, you know, it's hard to make any of it super interesting. It's just the rattle gun going off. But I'll go ahead and get some measurements, get that cut, and then I'll start framing in that floor for the root cellar there. Here's the sleepers in. They're 103/4. Just cut. Hey, Brad. Hey. In that little side room, can you bring me that, there's a jug of 2-inch screws? If you're coming down this way, please. Thank you.
No problem.
Get the floor for my root cellar in.
Oh, this is up to the root cellar, yeah. Okay. Just wondering what the floor was for. Oop.
All right. Well,
If you're busy, I'll just get out of your way.
I would like to finish this up,
Yeah.
but you want to come back in a
Yeah.
couple hours? I'll play a game of cribbage.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's a challenge.
Okay, I didn't get as far as I wanted to today. One thing I've learned as you're getting older is when your back starts to tighten up and you're starting to feel it, it's time to stop. So it's early afternoon. I don't know, probably 2 o'clock or so, and man, I'd like to push through, but tomorrow's another day, so I'm gonna clean up this mess and go sit by the wood stove and warm up. We'll start again tomorrow. Well, good morning. Off camera, I cut up the rest of those floor joists that, from yesterday. My back is a little bit sore, so kind of quit early, but I've been out here early this morning and I feel good. But I'm about 6 floor joists short, so I'm gonna have to go back to the mill, and I've got a big pine log on there. I'm gonna have to saw up into boards first, and then I think I've got spruce after that. So I'll saw up the mill those out, and right now what I'm gonna go do is screw the rest of these off, and then we'll see where we're at today. Pretty cold, but we're staying after it, so that's what I'm gonna do next.